everyone, this is Average Mastermind, and I have a question for you. Do you want to play a game that's unique, a game that's interesting, a game that doesn't confine itself to one genre, gives you a variety of weapons and abilities, and that can build entire worlds and stories within 1-hour levels, a game that lets you blow up squirrels? Well then look no further than Double Fine's premiere title from 2005, Psychonauts. Enter the mind, both literally and figuratively, of Rasputin Raz Aquato, a 10-year-old acrobat with psychic abilities who runs away from the circus to join Whispering Rock's psychic summer camp, where grade schoolers are taught how to set things on fire, levitate, read minds, and blow stuff up. It is here where they train to become top-secret government agents, fighting the forces of evil in intense mental combat. A brigade of psychic soldiers.
In other words, Psychonauts!
But before that can happen, children suddenly start disappearing, reappearing only after a significant amount of gray matter has gone missing. It is up to Raz to learn every psychic ability, save his fellow campers, and foil a dastardly plot to take over the world using a little girl's brain, all before his dad comes to pick him up in a few days. Now, on to the game itself. While some of your time will be spent walking around the summer camp and the adjacent mental asylum, the bulk of the game revolves around entering the minds of those around you, discovering entire worlds, each with their own unique design, goal, and story. Each level is vastly different from the one before, changing in art style, genre, music, and sometimes even player model. In one level, you can be playing a giant game of civilization against Napoleon Bonaparte, who is also the ancestor of the person whose mind you entered, and in another be running through alleyways decked out in black velvet, fighting luchadors to get enough playing cards to participate in a bullfight. And of course, make your way through the mind of a conspiracy theorist, a mind filled with government surveillance, a Girl Scout cult, mind-bending gravity, and several completely normal, non-government affiliated citizens, including a gardener, a road worker, a telephone repairman, an assassin, and a 50s housewife who really enjoys making pies. It's all very non-threatening. While the game could be classified as a platformer, and while there are plenty of segments of that, the genre can't simply be nailed down to that, as no two levels are alike. Each one is a brand new experience with everything from shooting galleries to racing minigames to a Godzilla simulator. Now, you can probably speed through the game in about 7 hours, but in doing so you won't be able to collect the scavenger hunt items, fight telekinetic bears and pyrokinetic mountain lions, use clairvoyance to see yourself through others' eyes, and show people your turtle.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Turtles are stupid!
As for the characters, even those who don't have a level within their minds are fleshed out. Every single camper has their own personality and story. From the small child unable to control his powers and afraid of hurting those around him, to the cowardly boy who forms a small crime syndicate, to the one who has the most engaging and exciting stories possibly ever told in video game history.
This one time, we went on a walk we call the longest walk of all time. First, we went to the end of our street, and then we had a snack. And then we walked 3 miles, and then we turned a deep left, and then we walked 4 miles. Then we got lost for a while, and then we turned right, and then I gave Lady a bone.
The counselors and patients at the asylum have character traits that quite literally span entire worlds, their levels reflecting their inner thoughts, filled with figments of their imagination and mental vaults that, while never referenced any other place, give each character fears, dreams, past tragedies, and even more. Now, are there difficult parts? One in specific that is notorious for including everything that makes video games bad, one that many consider impossible? Well, no. I mean, yes, there was a part like that, but after the game went on Steam, the developers managed to patch the level to make it much more manageable. Granted, there are still things that can be quite infuriating, but it is possible now, though even the level's achievement may find that hard to believe. But wait, didn't this game come out over a decade ago? Is it even worth it to pick it up? Why am I telling you about this now? Well, in order, yes, and because there's going to be a sequel. Yeah, after 13 years and an incredibly successful Kickstarter, Psychonauts 2 is scheduled to come out in 2018. And the original composer, art director, writer, who also wrote both Portal games, voice actors, as well as Mr. James Willems voicing a toilet, are all going to be making it. You can pick up the original game on Steam for $10, or wait until it goes on sale, which is usually about once a month, for just $1. There is no reason not to get this game. So if you're looking for a creative, unique, amazing, and overall just a fun game to play, and not the primary source for your Psychology 101 paper, pick it up. You'll be glad you did.